Deacon McKenzie, you've been a Church of God missionary
Yes, sir.
from abroad for 5 years,
Yes.
working with Hope Charitable Services
Yeah.
as a missionary to the poor.
Yes, sir.
Prior to that, you worked with us for 3 years
Yeah.
in Jamaica. Now, most of us understand loading a container and sending a container, but could you talk to us about how this container, when it lands and you begin the distribution exercise on foreign soil, how it impacts the community?
Well, from my experience, it's an awesome thing to see when we started to unload these trailers and distribute the items to the people. It brings such a joy, such a fulfillment, both to myself and the ministry and the whole, and the people, because it's people are starving, need these products, and we can be able to give them this product. It's an awesome thing to do, and I appreciate doing it, because for myself it's a fulfillment, knowing that I can touch the life of people through Hope Charitable Services.
Can you tell us, you know those little houses we built that we called Hope houses?
That's fantastic.
We built 47.
Yes.
Can you explain to our partners what that little house means to a family in Jamaica?
Well, that little house is a big house to family in Jamaica. That 1 or 2 bedroom it is. You have might be 6, 7, 8, 9 persons living in that little house. It's a beginning. People realize that they are somebody and somebody's really entrusting them and give them something like that. It's a great blessings, because when you look back and see, you know, people can raise their hands to God and say, thank you, Jesus. Some of them never own a key, but yet they own a house now that they can turn the key and say, well, to God be the glory. And if it wasn't for Hope Charitable and Pastor Ali, it wouldn't be possible, because God has given him the vision, and he, along with others, fulfilled the vision, and that's an awesome thing. Very.
Deacon McKenzie, you know we've worked hard in North America raising the money. It's been a challenge.
Yeah.
And this economy is really, really, really hard on us right now. But if you could say anything to the Caribbean peoples that have migrated to Canada and the United States and to England, and if you could ask them from your heart to partner with you and I and the many people that is changing the lives of your countrymen, what would you say to them at this moment?
I'll ask them to pour in to Hope Charitable by giving, so that we can be able to help more people on our side, both in Jamaica and other parts in the world. Because when you look and see the starvation and so, and the need that is there, I'm pleading to them, help this ministry to help those back home, because we can, and they can help in a great way.
You know, Deacon McKenzie, one of the most phenomenal things that have ever happened to me happened in March. It was a prophetic time in my life when I was a child, 10 years old, saved in a little country church in southeastern North Carolina, literally a barefoot country boy. An unlearned preacher stood over me and prophesied that I would go before kings, men, presidents, and ministers of government. And in March, I found myself in the residence of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And he had recognized that through these partnerships that together we have built 47 homes in his country. He came out to a site and drove nails with his own hands and pledged land to us, that if we would build the houses, that he would give us the land and establish partnerships to provide training and jobs for people. And we came back, and you and I and Brother Matthew and Deacon Clue and Dr. Miller, we sat down and we began to think, and we decided we were going to do some work on this house and change it a little bit. And we're going to put a permanent foundation in this house. We're going to use pressure treated material. It's a board house, but it's designed in Florida and it's designed here in Virginia by a man and a firm to withstand hurricane winds of 120 miles an hour. But we're going to put a permanent foundation on that house so that when we present that house to these folks and they've got a little piece of land and they've got a job that as they work and earn their little money each week, they can buy them 5 or 6 blocks and some steel.
Yes, yeah.
And each week as they are able to prosper, they can raise that wall up on the house and transition from a little man who lives in a board house to a man that lives in a permanent house. Now it's going to cost us $4,000 for each home to build. And I believe that our churches in the metropolitan areas like New York and Toronto and Canada and even over in England and Florida, I believe that these brethren who understand firsthand the determination to survive and succeed that these people have, if each church or each ladies group or a Sunday school class would pledge $4,000,
yes.
If they'll pledge it, will we build it?
Yes, sir, we will. We will. By the help of God, we will. And to cap at that, Rev, look into it. The hurricane that comes by, all of these houses withstand the hurricane. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, sir. Every house that was built by our missionaries
withstand the hurricane.
The water came in one house,
yes,
and washed in the front door 4 foot and washed out the back door and left the house standing.
Yeah.
To God be the glory.
And if these people continue to support us, we will build more. I even build a village called Hope, Homes of Hope Village back home.
Yes, sir.
Once we get the land from the Prime Minister, that can be done.
I'm asking you to stand with our missionaries of the poor, Deacon McKenzie, the other West Indians that have come to work here, the West Indians that we partner with. You may not be able to go. You may not even be able to afford to build a complete home. But we're asking you today to take our hand, to join with us,
yes, and help us,
shoulder to shoulder, to bear the load, to help our brothers and sisters who struggle so badly. Will you help us today with an offering? You can, yes, sir. You can visit our website at www.hopecharitable.org. You can send an offering to your regional overseer, to the international offices, or you can even send it here to Hope Charitable Services at the address on this screen. You can even give it in a service if you're viewing this video right now. But no matter how you respond, it will make it to the poor. We promise you that today.
It will.
Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you.